welcome to episode 4. This is me again. We're talking about labels today. Labels. Why do we label things? Is it because we can get a better understanding of where they stand, or is it because we have an idea that, if we see something what it is, we can make a better judgment on it? Or do we label out of convenience, so that way we can kind of, pigeonhole something into a certain way, so that way it's a little bit more effective for us? The more I think about it, the more I think it's important for some people, I'm not saying all, just some people, to have a really good grip when they see someone or something or some kind of relationship or some kind of avenue, so that way they can better work around it. Now, is there a positive way and a negative way that labeling can work? Sure. Labels do really well on medicine. They do really well on medical products, nutritional products of any value, or I guess they all should have some value anyway if they're medicine. We hope so. Well, no, that's not true, because crack doesn't really have any nutritional values, though I know a crackhead probably would actually beg to differ. But regardless, labels on food is a very important thing. We get to see what's inside the food. We get to see what kind of sugars and carbohydrates and sodium and things of that nature. But those are the positive things that labeling works. But now let's discuss the negative ways, like labeling a person. How often would you meet a man or meet a woman, say, hey, Bob, or hey, Judy, let me go ahead and raise your shirt up and see what your label says. Let's see how much, bad relationship sodium you have, or just how many counts of, cheating you got up under your belt, or how many jobs you got fired from. That should be on the label and on your back, is it not? Well, since people don't come with labels, then why do we label them? Why do we spend our time trying to pigeonhole them into an area to better adjust to our lives, when we should just let them adjust to our lives on a natural basis? Now, I know you could say we're human, and humans label things all the time. And I've come to believe that that's somewhat true, because some labels may be inadvertent. You may see a man and go, hey, that's a man. Or you see a woman and say, hey, that's a woman. Or you might say, hey, that dog has dirt all over it. He must have been rolling around in the mud. And he might be a dirty dog. Well, yeah, those labels are pretty accurate. But when you see a man that's by himself, or you see a woman that's by herself, or you see a woman that's wearing a really short skirt and a really nice top, or you see a man wearing some tight jeans and a muscle shirt, the labels can go out the window of maybe they're kind of scandalous, maybe they're trying to show too much skin, maybe they think that they're sexy, or maybe they're trying to attract some attention of some sort. But what about them? What if that's just who they are and they love to dress that way? What if that's just who they are and they want to express themselves that way? But when they got that label on them, and then you go up and meet them and have the idea that I'm going to give them a fair opportunity to prove that label is wrong, are you really giving them an opportunity to prove that label that you just stuck right on their back or their front or their forehead is actually accurate? Shouldn't it be both of you guys to prove that who you are the people that you want to represent? And last but not least, when it comes to labels, the only thing that when you label foods, those labels on the back side of it that have all the contents and ingredients on it are pretty static. The only thing that food can come from those labels is they can deteriorate and they can go bad. But when it's come about labels on people, even if they had all the ingredients on the outside, like this guy loves church and he loves to drive his car really fast and he loves to sing on his high, he likes to do karaoke, and he loves to play video games on the weekend, or she loves to go play basketball, or she loves to, ski, or she loves to have great conversations with people with pink hair. Regardless of what that label is that they have on themselves, we all grow as people. And if you think about it, whatever label that we put on our backs, if somebody is going to label it, it better be in pencil, because we change and grow every day with the times and when we meet people and we come across certain circumstances. So the bottom line I'm trying to come up with and trying to actually express to you is be careful what you label, because not all the ingredients in there might stay the same. Or you might just want to stay the same. This is episode 4. Thank you for listening. Take care.